I think I got what we need to get started. Somebody see where those landed. I'm going to need those later. This is what $200 worth of Legos look like. If your parents bought you real Legos, then go and give them a hug right now, because dang, I was not expecting them to be so expensive. I think the real money was right here. These studs. I feel like some kind of dealer. Yeah, this is what we found on him, Chief. It's the evidence against you. Here's what I know about skateboards. Absolutely nothing. I looked up a bunch of different shapes and sizes, and from what I can tell, the size I want to go with is 9 inches wide by 30 inches long. Right, is a 10 by 10 square. So three wide, 1 wide, and 3 long. And that's my basic skateboard shape. Today we're going to use some resin. I'm going to use West Systems epoxy. That's what they use to make boats out of, so I think we're in good company. By the way, this is probably going to take quite a lot of resin. My gosh, I feel like Lord business. Break the craggle. So now we've got 5 inches of board on either side here, and we need to cut this. We don't have to worry about clamping because the Legos will do that work for us. So I had this idea for bending the board down. And if there was somebody here right now telling me this was a bad idea, maybe I wouldn't do this. It doesn't take very long for the plastic to cool back down, and once it cools, it should stay in this position. Yeah, cool to the touch. So here it is with the first layer glued together. It's all cured, but it's still pretty flexible. And they'll destroy this within half a second. I have 200 of these 2x4 bricks and 50 of these 2x2 bricks. My hands are getting slippery. I'm having trouble holding on to these little buggers. So it's good that they're sticking to the base, but I also want them to stick to each other so that they don't flex. Which means I might have to do a pour over the top to make sure it gets in all the little cracks, because that'll give them a lot of extra strength. The Braille channel has already had a Lego skateboard, and it was very visually cool looking. The board was like, you know, lots of Lego colors together, and so it makes for a really cool visual. So I didn't want to make the same kind of board for them, but they said they wanted a second Lego skateboard that, you know, maybe held together a little better. So that's the plan here, is to make the one that holds together a little more. And since, again, since the whole typical Lego board has already been done, I'm going to try to make one that looks cool. So I'm using colors from their logo, gray and blue. We'll leave this section in the middle, and we'll make, we'll do something cool with this. Don't worry, it'll look cool. And this is going to take a number of hours to harden up. It just does. These cracks on the side are going to be the weakest point of this build. It just is. to try and help that a little bit, fill this whole reservoir with some resin. And it is definitely trapping a lot of bubbles, but it's also soaking in to the Legos. All the little cracks and reservoirs are filling up, so that is an excellent thing, and that will only make this whole thing stronger. With the gaps filled on those two sides, we've added quite a bit of strength here. Will it hold up to them? I'm not positive. Oh my gosh, I have a horrible desire to scratch my nose, and I'm pretty sure I've got resin on my fingers. And since I want to be able to breathe in an hour, I'm not going to do that. Looks pretty good. Not much to do now but wait. And then after that, well, we're pretty close to being done, really. Sending Legos and resin without some form of lung protection is a really dumb idea. I like the RZ mask. I can wear it for long periods of time. It's super comfortable and it helps protect my lungs. Look at that, I got Lego slag. The resin and the Lego, when I'm sanding it, it's melting and then rehardening. You think you don't want to step on Legos? You definitely don't want to step on this stuff. 6 Lego base plates, 250 bricks, and 20 ounces of resin. This is a very heavy board. I want to thank all of you who have left me comments suggesting the Braille Skateboarding channel. They're actually located about an hour and a half south of me, and I never would have looked at them had you not left me comments that I should make something for them. They have a segment called You Make It, We Skate It. Another thing that I get suggested practically every day is dip Legos in resin. And I thought to myself, a Braille skateboarding collaboration and Legos in resin? Is it too much to ask for both? This is headed down their way right now. When that video goes live, there will be a link to it right here. You can click through and see what they do. I honestly hope it survives more than 2 minutes, but I wouldn't be surprised if it died early. So it is just Legos. Regardless, it was definitely fun. I want to thank RZ Mask for sponsoring this episode, helped defer the cost of actually building this absurd implement. If you are interested in buying an RZ Mask, there is a link down in the description. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will catch you on the next episode.